Good morning. We're live in the studio. How we doing? Happy Saturday. Good morning on a Saturday. And here's the deal. Thanks for hitting the like button, by the way, on the way in, or if you're watching this on record, okay? Oh, man, good to see everyone streaming in here. We got a lot to talk about. In fact, I actually have notes in front of me because I want to make sure I don't forget some very, very important points to talk about with respect to DGR, DeMoor Global Running, the past, the present, and the future. Okay? So we're actually gonna dive in. And crazy enough, I'm not gonna put anyone on the screen right now. Sad day, sad moment. And again, thanks for hitting. We're gonna let it breathe for maybe one more minute at the most. And then we're gonna dive into all I've got to talk about on Small Business Saturday. All right, Small Business Saturday is today. And then, so save your questions, save your thoughts. You can type them in if you want, but I would save them for when I'm done talking because I got a lot to talk about. And yes, cheers everybody. Oh man, just made a fresh Nespresso right there. Oh, it tastes so good. Let me take a sip as we let it breathe for a few more seconds, and then we'll dive in. So, hope you're having a great Saturday wherever you're watching around the world. And so I'll get to your questions here in a minute. And I will give a quick shout out to Mike. All right, Mike. Yes, Mike. Thanks for becoming a member of the channel. We're actually going to talk about that here in a minute. Okay. Let it breathe. Let it breathe. And I know we're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube. Twitch, even. Twitch. Yes, there's people that are watching on Twitch as well. And over on Twitter, a.k.a. X. Okay. So, you saw the title. Addressing your concerns. YouTube influencer versus DeMoor Global Running Business. Okay, so it's been an interesting 2023. And here we go. I took the break in June after 7 years of daily uploading. And during those 7 years, what was I doing? I was learning. All right, I was learning the process of becoming, yes, I'll just say, an influencer, a YouTuber. Okay, and if you're just joining us, welcome. I'm going to be glancing down at my computer quite a bit right now because I have very specific notes and I don't want to forget anything. Okay, so for me, I think a lot of people think that I maybe don't think about the future much based on how I live. I actually do. I think about the future a ton. Most of you know I'm 38, turned 38 in June. And so for me, I'm not afraid. And it probably comes from the fact that I like thinking, how am I going to be racing in 5 years from now or 3 years from now or 10 years from now? So the question has come up a lot in my mind, in my heart in 2023. Where am I and where is DGR, DeMoor Global Running, going to be in 2033? I know that's scary to think about a little bit. 2033, right? And part of it is probably connected to my kids, and thinking where they're going to be in a decade. But I'm not afraid to think about 2033. All right. So I've been mulling that over a lot this year. And especially since I took the break in June. I think that was a healthy part. And I think I'm just going to, I'll just leave it up there, the title above my head. Why not? So I'm always thinking about the future and trying my best to prepare for the future. Now, what is YouTube? Okay. YouTube is fascinating. The history of YouTube, I can't wait. I'm sure there's already books out there, but someday there's going to be a great book by someone, hopefully connected to the founders. But the evolution of YouTube, the acquisition by Google, the pivots that it's made with its algorithm, everything. I mean, YouTube is wild. It's the second largest, you probably already know this, the second largest search engine in the world, of course, behind Google. You go to Google, type in what you want, but YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. Pretty amazing when you think about it. So YouTube, to keep it simple, it's entertainment and it's education. If you really just want to, what videos you go into YouTube for, and, some for shoe reviews, for education, some for running up a 14,000-foot mountain in the middle of the summer, going after an FKT, kind of like entertainment, okay? Now, I think the best YouTube channels blend the two, education and entertainment, together. Okay. So, content. It's fascinating. What is content? It's a video publishing to where's my phone? Publishing to your phone every day, or your TV, or wherever you watch YouTube. That's, it's content. And what I have, I always compare it to, and if you're just joining us, let me just take a sip here. If you're just joining us, save your questions for a few minutes down the road. If you go to a movie theater and you watch a movie, what happens at the end of the movie? Credits. Hundreds, sometimes thousands of people behind one movie. It's amazing. The amount of, man and woman power to put together an amazing movie. Grips, audio, lighting, camera, DPs, directors, producers, associate producers. It's like the list goes on and on and on. So, how do you pay for content, okay, on YouTube? And I'm looking at my notes here because I don't want to miss anything. I'm just trying to lay out everything based on this title, YouTube Influencer versus DeMoor Global Running Business. So, on YouTube, ad revenue, affiliate marketing, like links to Running Warehouse. Okay, that would kind of be considered affiliate marketing. Coaching on the side. Some running YouTubers coach on the side, and that's how they've chosen to supplement their life, sometimes to supplement their YouTube channel. Memberships. Thank you for becoming members of the channel. Consider it like Netflix. You pay for Netflix every month, which, oh my goodness, you remember Netflix when it was like $4.99, I think, or it's amazing. It's amazing. Or Amazon, whatever you do, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, whatever you do, it just goes up and up and up. So memberships. And then back in the day, whoa, butter my bread. All right. This is merch. We're going to come back to this in a sec. Merch. Okay. That's another way to pay for content creation on YouTube. Okay. Or running gear. Okay. And there's a difference between merch and running gear. So, now here we go. Should I put this? Yeah, let's put it on now. So these are rough numbers, but let's just put it on. Okay, let me stand over here. So I know there's some, we all like, well, I don't love numbers, but this is really, really rough. I mean, they're actually pretty accurate, but so the cost of content creation, for example, this laptop right here, arrived at my house. When did it arrive? I don't know. Let's call it 2 weeks ago, because my old laptop died. It just died, and it wasn't worth fixing. So I bought a new laptop. Boom, $3,500. Boom, right there. So the costs at the top: equipment to make one vlog. These are pieces of equipment that I have purchased in the last, let's call it 4 years. And so you're not going to buy these pieces of equipment every year. They break. GoPros. I did buy a new GoPro this year, and I think I got it. Originally, it was $4.99, but I think I got it on sale. Bottom line, these are real costs for YouTubers to make videos. Now you might look down there. It says human, me. Let's just call it an 8-hour workday, which it used to be 16 hours at the beginning of the vlog. And I managed to cut it down to 8 because of faster editing, faster filming, and a very low freelance number for a videographer. If you go look on LinkedIn or wherever, you can basically not, but let's just call it $40 an hour. You're paying a videographer to freelance for you, roughly. Okay, you can do the math, $320 a day. Okay, no benefits, just cash. All right. So if you can go look on LinkedIn. That's like really low, actually. But I didn't want to go too high. And then admin numbers, you guys can look through there. Music every year, thumbnail design, data storage, running gear for testing. Obviously, most of the gear is sent to me, but yes, I do buy some running gear. Live streaming, what we're doing right now, website hosting like DeMoorGlobalRunning.com, not DeMoor Store, DeMoorGlobalRunning.com. So I just wanted to show you some rough numbers just to give you an idea of what we need to do to make videos on YouTube. Now, why? This is where it gets fun. Why DeMoor running gear? All right, on Small Business Saturday. We're filming this on Small Business Saturday, okay? Small Business Saturday. So, this is gear. What's the difference between merch? This is merch. This is printed on somebody's random t-shirt. And look, it's chipping. You probably, if you bought this shirt, you know it's fading, it's chipping. I actually don't wear this shirt anymore because I want it to last forever and ever. That's merch. This is gear, meaning we developed this piece. So this piece cost $800. Go buy it now. No, I'm kidding. I hired, I'm going to call her, she's not a seamstress. So basically, she's a pattern maker. I don't know her official title, but I hired her $800 to design a long sleeve with thumb holes from the ground up. Okay, like the cut, everything, athletic fit, everything from the ground up. Also, printed right here in Denver. Okay, this is not available yet for $800. No, I'm just kidding. So this is gear. That's merch. And you might be asking, Seth, you're not a business. You're not a Small Business Saturday. You're a YouTube influencer. And again, the question at the beginning, where are we going to be in 2033? Where are we going to be in a decade? I personally don't want to be an influencer at the age of 48. I'm 38 right now. I just like, it's a young man's game. I'm just gonna call it as it is. Like being an influencer on any social media network, it's just like it's a young man's game. I feel like I'm already pushing the boundaries of being an influencer. So I knew this. What is it? 2023. I knew this in 2021 when I started to see ad revenue go down and down and down and down, and that's when I decided, okay, if we're gonna make high quality videos on YouTube for the next decade and the next decade after that, we need a new revenue stream. And we need it pronto. And we this is not going to work okay, because again, I'm trying to tie it all together here. Watching a movie in a movie theater, you see the credits, hundreds of people, maybe thousands of people. For me to produce and publish for all of you great high quality YouTube content, it can't just be me. I'm sorry. I know you want it to just maybe be me. We need videographers. We need editors. We need all these different people, real people, not AI, real people making real movies, real videos, I'll just say it, vlogs, reviews on the internet in the next decade. And how are we going to create the highest quality content in the world? Yes, I'm going to say it. The majority of that funding is going to come from here. It's going to come from gear. It's not going to come from ad revenue on YouTube. I hate to break anybody's bubble. Like ad revenue it's kind of dead. It's fine, but compared to 5 years ago, 7 years ago when I started on YouTube, it just keeps going. You know what? There's a lot of different reasons. We won't get into it, but it continues to go down and down and down. So that is one reason I've developed our own running gear line. Not merch. That's merch. Merch is third-party, print on demand. No. That's also not sustainable. This is sustainable long-term. And I remembered to grab it. I can't show you everything here, but basically, this is our sales tax license. Many of you don't even know. Like the last 2 years, I've been working on the legal side of DeMoor Global Running. All right, we're a business. We have a sales tax license. We have a bookkeeper. We have all these other, I'll just say, expenses to make this fly. So that, all right, and this is where it gets even hopefully a little more exciting for you. And here's where you're going to come back in. Who makes the best running content in the road shoe world on YouTube? Let me rephrase. I actually wrote it down. All right, I actually wrote it down. And this is where you can start to chime in the chat. What company makes the best video content in the road racing gear space? Okay. And then second question, what company makes the best video content in the trail racing gear space? So when you think about why do you come to YouTube? Why do you come to YouTube? Education, entertainment. I'm pretty picky. I honestly don't watch much YouTube personally. I'm more of a Netflix guy because I just love documentaries. I love them. I eat them up because of that. And again, it's like that. It's that next level up. And I know not all of you are expecting that type of quality from this YouTube channel right here. But honestly, that's what I want to do. All right. And I guess it is our YouTube channel, but I am hitting publish, as often as possible. And I want the quality of the content to be top notch, really top notch, and consistently. Okay. So what company makes the best video content in the trail racing gear space? We're going to go trail first. H-Town Q, you're first on the screen today. Of course. They nail it. Solomon nails it. You know why? Well, they've been around a long, long time, but they've got the money. They've got the money to spend on the content creation, right? And then I was going to say in the road, let's see if anybody else, let's see. No, so so I'm talking about a brand. No, I'm talking about brands. Okay? So I'm talking about brands. I didn't ask the question well. Trail racing gear brands that make video content on YouTube. Okay? So I was going to say Nike. Okay, in the road space. Why? Because of I hate to say it, but Kipchoge partially. But Nike has the money. Okay, to make these films and beautiful films. And they're doing a great, great job. So, just to recap before we dive into all your questions, and again, if you're watching this on replay, thanks for commenting down below. The deal is this. We are striving to make great, great content. But it can't just be because of me. Like, you need a team. And so part of my goal, my mission with all of DeMoorStore.com, okay, all the gear you see and all the gear that's about to launch, it's to fund this content creation on YouTube. Does that make sense? We're striving to fund this content creation in a much, much better way. Again, one more time, here's the cost in case you're just joining us. These are, rough costs, but this is some of the costs that, I incur, not every year, but this is what has been invested into making content for all of you. Now, it's okay. Now, let's let these questions stream in here. That's good. Amber, good. Hoka as well. Hoka has a lot of money now. As you know, they were acquired by Deckers, right? That's the umbrella. So, nailed it. Amber, nailed it. I think Nike and I think Hoka are they're like, you nailed it. So, why? Because they have the money. Where do they get the money? They get it from selling gear, selling shoes, okay? So, that's I hope that makes sense. In fact, right now, I'm going to stop. Does that help explain a little bit better this microphone I just bought for, I think, $220 because my old microphone broke? Does that help explain a little bit as to why DeMoor Store exists, why we became a small business? Yes, we are an official business. I'm on payroll I don't get paid What is it? As a solopreneur, what is it? I guess it was a W-2. No, W. Anyway, so we are a business, and does that help clear things up a little bit? I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. And on this, let me just put this up because everybody's cute. On this Small Business Saturday, we appreciate you supporting the business. And again, the business, the whole idea here is that we are trying to create better content for you that is not reliant on ad revenue. Okay? Now, as I said, if we had, we have members of the channel, thank you. If we had 5,000, no, sorry. If we had 3,000 members of this YouTube channel, we wouldn't have to, quote unquote, worry about funding, but we don't. And that's okay. Not everybody wants to be a member of the channel. That's fine. Therefore, part of our strategy is to sell gear that is high quality, is our gear. There goes my phone. Is our gear, is not merch. All right. Third party. We're not third party. It's our gear that we can then redeploy that cash to content creation. That's it. All right. So that's exciting. Okay. Eric says, clears things up. Very, very good. There you go. 1099. I knew I was off a little bit. Dan says, that makes sense, and I'm excited for the future of DGR on YouTube. Thank you, Dan. You the man. Stevie says, let's see. It's the weight of supporting 5+ kids, mortgage, etc., and one source income. Fair. Becoming business sustainable. Very good. There you go, Nick. No problem. I can appreciate the explanation. I'm very sad to see your YouTube and Strava become what it has, but I appreciate the new direction. Same explanation. Fair, Nick. See, it's a beautiful thing. No, it's a great. I appreciate you just being transparent, Nick. And yeah, it's part of the pivot for long-term sustainability. Okay, and I guess okay. All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going here. Now, it is Small Business Saturday, and since you're here, since you're watching, thank you so much. Yes, indeed. If you want, I'm sure many of you know, we've got new fresh socks, okay? So there it is. And again, this is all part of, actually, these are our racing socks. So these are our more training, hang around the house socks over here. Here's our fresh new socks. They are now available. There you go. There you go. Come on now. You can scan it. I know a lot of people. Did you guys watch the football game yesterday? Amazon, huh? Do you see that? That was pretty wild. So anyway, if you're watching on your TV later, you can scan that QR code and get yourself some socks. All right. And there is free shipping. Oh, wait. Do I have it? Where is it? There it is. Oh, hey, yo. Oh. There's free shipping today on Small Business Saturday. Free shipping today, Small Business Saturday, just today, okay? So if you want to get your gear, so better snag it while you can, everybody. And then, whoa, where's Dan? Is Dan in the house? I think I saw Dan. There he is. Come on now, Dan. Dan and I met randomly, not randomly. It was destined, right, Dan? So, anyway, there we are up on Pikes Peak. And we just met. I was wearing the hat. He was wearing the shirt. We don't have much left, and I'm going to get to your questions here in a second. Actually, get the questions coming in right now. But yes, you can scan that QR code, and it'll take you to the shirts and the singlets, what we have left. And then I did see some more questions coming in. I will get to them as quick as possible. And last but not least, we got the hats in the house. So new colorways. Actually, I've got them here in the studio as well. So we got fresh green color, a jet black, and then the slate color as well. So again, you can scan that QR code and get yourself some. And again, thank you for supporting. Thank you for supporting our large family, small Saturday business, our large family's small business. Thank you for supporting our large, because yes, we are a large family, small business. We do appreciate it. Amber, thank you for understanding. It's been a journey, but it's, I'm okay to be patient. Some people can't be patient. It's just, it's okay. It's like, it's hard. I get it. Change is hard. Change is difficult, but we're very, very excited. We're just very excited. Okay, Dan, the man. Thank you for being here, Dan. I do appreciate you, Dan. Dan, you are awesome, and it's just been a long time, sir. But so yes and no. Okay, Dan, this is one of our new launches, the socks, okay? But as far as like a full-on racing singlet, racing t-shirts, no. I'm just going to say no. Okay? And even like this singlet, it's not going to be ready yet. Okay? Let's go. Okay, let's get your questions coming in here. Good to see you, Scoots Runs. Well, you missed a lot, Scoot. You're going to have to watch this replay. Oh, and I think I forgot to put this on the screen. There it is today as well. I almost forgot. DeMoor hats, 35% off today. All right? All hats, 35. Actually, hold on. Can I grab them? Oh, I don't want. Okay, hold on. There we go. Whew. Okay. Woo. All right. See, we even got our own tags. We got our own hang tags here. So there's the green one. Okay, boom. There's fresh hats. Okay, boom. And then we got jet black. Should I put one on? I might have to put a jet black on, actually. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Name that movie. So there's jet black, and then all hats, and then we got boom, and then we got slate. I actually really like that slate. I'm a heartthrob for gray. So you missed a lot, but thank you, Scoot, for just tuning in. Scoot, can I call you Scoot? I know, Antonetta, we want the beanies. So it's actually interesting. This is a good point. And thank you, Christina. I see you, Christina. I saw your order come in. So you can go order right now, DeMoorstore.com. I should probably put that on the screen somewhere. Actually, I think I have, let's see. So we're trying to be a little more prepared right now. So Christina, I saw your order come in, and I appreciate it. But Antonetta, I'm actually taking an airplane ride to Minnesota to basically meet with a company who is going to be, I hope, I got to talk to them. And you know how I like to do business. I like to meet in person, and that's why, yes, the gear is made in the United States. I'm not going to go fly around the world too much. So that's why the gear is made in the United States of America. And I'm going to fly to Minnesota after CIM to meet with a potential company to make basically all of our winter running gear. Okay. I know. So you know how it is. Yes, indeed. We need them shorts. 100%. There we go. Scoot. Okay. So get your questions rolling in. All right. Let's get a little butter going here, a little emoji action. All right. What questions do you have for me? And again, if you're just joining the live stream, you might have to go back and rewatch. I talked about a lot today. Some just really important stuff about the past, the present, and the future of DeMoor Global Running, and the difference between what we've created. Oh, I forgot to mention this. I'll just say, you guys asked for this 2.5 years ago. Don't forget that. Some people, maybe a dozen people were like, Seth, we need a racing singlet to race in that represents DGR. So this really all started because of you. I was happy with buttery merch over there. And then I was like, whoa, DeMoor gear. Oh my. That sounds difficult. And guess what? It was difficult, but we have made incredible progress, right down to developing our own long sleeve with a thumb hole. Like, this is our own cut, our own fit. It's ours. Everybody watching right now. Okay, so let's go. Get your questions in. Oh boy, and as I erase myself from the screen there. Okay, 1 second. I know, free shipping. Let's go. Free shipping today. All right. On Small Business Saturday, might I add. Yes, we will be doing a group run in Sacramento next Saturday. Correct. Probably Saturday morning, John, and probably pretty close to downtown. And probably very, very, very close to my motel. I found a park. I don't remember. So John, I will send out all the details next week in a video and on email. You'll see it. You'll hear about it. So next Saturday, yes, we will do a group run. Let's go. C. Watson, Seth, would you consider developing your own running shoe in the future? Yes. Yes. But, you need a team. That's a very serious endeavor. Very serious endeavor. I can develop gear and merch. I can do that. I feel pretty good about doing that. And we've done it. We've done it. Shoes are next level. And so, yes, I would consider it C. Watson. Okay, Lars, are you in it for the business like the big companies or in it for the quality content? I think I know the answer. Well, hopefully the quality of this gear leads to quality content. But it's threading the needle, Lars. We got to thread the needle to make it happen. And I've learned over the past 2 years that it's not going to happen just relying on YouTube. So, and that's okay. Yes, it is. It is UPF fabric. Yes, it is Affluent Journeys. Good question. Oh, I appreciate you always supporting Stacy. Always. Stacy has been enjoying, I think, her coffee mug. Okay. Did you guys see the graphic? Oh, I should put it on the screen. Oh my goodness. Can I find it? Oh, bear with me. Hold on. This is too good. It's too good. Where is it? Basically the coffee mugs and the colors. Let me, maybe I could put this on. Let me just try this. Okay. Add animated overlay. Yes. What color? Yes, this is going to work. This is great. It's like, can you guys see that? All right. What color is your coffee? Okay. So you A, B, C, D, E. And I will say we are sold out of the blue mugs, but more are coming. So Dan, back to your question, and actually we have a new color coming. We have a new color coming in these mugs, but we are sold out. We're sold out. We actually, speaking of which, okay, so here we go. This is Bridget's. This is mine now, but more mugs are on the way. We're basically sold out. I ordered so many. I think I ordered 200 and they're gone. So it's been one of our hottest sellers. And if you are just joining, yes, fresh socks are actually, let's go. So get your vote for what color is your coffee in there. Okay. Now let me just get this. If you're just joining, come on now. Socks for sale. Okay. There you go. So scan that QR code if you would like to buy some socks. All right, there you go. They are available. I ordered a lot, but again, they are selling, so I just don't know how long. I don't know exactly how long they are going to last. Hopefully, a little while. Okay, so we got C for H-Town. We got CD, depending on the day. So I am, Mattia, thank you. Hugs from Switzerland, right back at you, Mattia. Okay. John, that might sound right. I don't know. It's pretty close to downtown, John. Okay, Christina, tech shirts, racing shorts, beanies, love, DGR gear. I know. It's going to happen. See, shorts is again, I know it's crazy, but shirts, singlets, and then it gets a little more complex, I've learned, when you shorts are, it's harder to make shorts. It's just the only way to say it. All right, bottles. Who needs bottles? All right, there you go. Come on now. Water bottles, DGR water bottles. Insulated, love it. I take them to the gym, just perfect for the gym. And surge control, so you can just close it, but then when it's open, it won't leak, and then you just squeeze it. Oh, love it. Water bottles. Okay, here we go. Ooh, I like that. I like that run, Tommy. I like it. We'll think on that. There would be a real niche market for quality youth running singlets. Most teams, middle and high school, use low quality Augusta brand type singlets. Limited competition in that space. That's fascinating. That is very fascinating. I know. Yeah. No, I agree. Oh, I remember our singlets in oh my goodness, in high school. This is in the 90s, and so they were really rough back then. Very good, AJ. Yes, your shipment is, I think I boxed it up yesterday, AJ. So thank you for the order. Do appreciate it. Let's see. Scoot A. I'm A as well. If you're just joining, we're voting on the coffee color there. Okay, there you go. Butter to the bread. Okay. Patrick says, love the socks. Excellent. Let's see. D Maddox. I know you're not a fan of half tights, but I actually am a fan of half tights. Not racing though, but I do like half tights for. I've been wearing them like cool temperatures right now. Let's see. 5 to 7 pocket half tight would be epic season of wishing. Yes, indeed. Well, yeah, half tights, absolutely. I do like it. There you go. The Running Fool, thank you for your order as well. I will box yours up today. Yes, indeed. Carlos says A all the way. So for me in coffee, if the coffee is bad coffee, I go like D or C, sometimes even E. Obviously, True Love, she likes E. True Love is E all the way. If the coffee is good, A. I wish you could see inside there, but A all the way. Let's see. Let's go. Imagine that D logo on a Buffs singlet. Oh my goodness. Wow. How would you? Yeah, well, you'd have to take down the king. You'd have to, because that's who they're sponsored by. Maybe I could talk to Primetime. All right, talk to Primetime and tell him what's up. We need to get some D going on. Man, Dan, just so good to see you, sir. Do you have gloves? Not yet. Again, if you're just joining us, after CIM, I'm going to hop on another airplane a week later, and I'm going to fly to Minnesota. Man, should we do a group run in Minnesota? I just thought of that. Who's from Minneapolis or St. Paul? Let us know in the comments or in the chat. I am going to. Hold on here. Hold on. I'm going to go up to Minneapolis. It's going to be a very quick trip. But anyway, maybe we could do a group run up there. Okay, I'm just trying to see here. 1 second, just make sure we're live on Facebook as well. So huge hugs from Denmark. Thank you, Renee. So again, I don't know. You guys are just the best. Just the best. The Running Fools here. Tommy's here. No coffee for me, but Crystal loves E. Yes, indeed. Ooh, Carlos. Now we're talking. You know what? I don't think I've ever tried it, Carlos, but I need to. Okay, 1 second. I love you guys. Let me just see here. If you're just joining, I gave a long explanation about gear versus merch, why we've launched our own gear at, I just got to do it because I can't find it because sometimes life happens, DeMoorstore.com. Okay, so why we're doing it, I know it's not for everybody. I know sometimes it can feel like, I'm just talking about gear, and the reason is because I want to make better content for all of you in 2033. Maybe not in 2023 because we've only got 4 weeks left, but in 2033, I want to make sure we have the sustainability to keep this ball rolling long term. Okay, and it's not going to happen. And where's the title? Addressing your concerns: YouTube influencer versus DeMoor global running business. We're an actual business. I don't want to be an influencer when I'm 48. I don't think I should be. It's like, it's a young man's game, as I said 30 minutes ago. It's a young man's game. And who knows, maybe I can find some other young runners out there to be influencers on the channel down the road. But for me, when I'm 48, I can't be doing YouTube influencing. Okay, I could be influencing. Hopefully, you guys turning your doorknobs, getting out the door when it's cold and when it's hot and all that good stuff, and towing the line. But as far as like, well, actually, as far as being an influencer for other companies, okay, this all arrived a little bit ago. I opened these last week. You saw, I think it's like Brooks, Adidas, Saucony. Okay, it's like, this is a young man's game. This is a young man's game. Okay, that is yes, I will still do shoe reviews. I will still review some outerwear, but at the end of the day, how are we going to make videos that are off the charts in 2033? That's the question. Oh, so comfortable. It's like so stretchy. That's it. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Good comments. And when I say, I don't want to be an influencer, it's not about like not running at the age of 50 or not running as we age. It's the business side of it. I don't want to rely on Saucony when I'm 48. It's like, it's a young, I promise you, I've been in this game for a long time. It's a young man's game. It's just not, it's not, personally, it's not for me. It's just not for me. Okay. Let's go. Thanks for tuning in. Man, we've almost been going an hour. I don't know where the time has gone. Any last questions that you have for me? I would love, this is just great. Just great to see everybody. Oh my goodness, we're live everywhere. So I love you. And actually, 43 minutes we've been going. I thought it was almost you know what? There isn't. It's interesting, H-Town. I've messed around with the watch holes, and oftentimes, yeah, I've messed around with them. Like, other companies have sent me gear that has a watch hole, and rarely does it work really well. And not to mention, like, I don't know. I've struggled with the watch holes. I'll just put it that way. So we decided not to do a watch hole on this first one. Maybe we will. But first of all, cold air gets in. You live in Houston. we're in colder, wet. So you really don't want any cold air going through there. So it's just, anyway. And this is called R&D, H-Town. This is what we do. Research and development. So it's part of the process, and I bet we will someday. But this first iteration, no. Okay, Dan, thank you for tuning in. Fire up the Christmas music. Let's go. Let's go. Daniel, you're going to have to tune in. You're going to have to tune in later. All right, you keep tuning in. Today we're talking about Small Business Saturday. I'll tell you guys, you'll see it. We'll probably unbox them with all of you. Darwin, hello. Good to see you, Darwin. Appreciate you tuning in over on Facebook. Okay. I don't even know, Renee. I need your influence once in a while. Oh, that's hilarious. That's good. I'll go. So I don't know, but I am going to take out the Speed 4s today. Ooh, Saucony Speed 4s are going into the rotation today. I don't know, Renee. I'm sorry. I'm out of the shoe game right now, but I'll be back. Don't you worry. I'll be back a little bit. Okay. All right, one more time, maybe two more times. Okay, boom. If you're just joining us, there it is. Today only 35% off all hats. Today, free shipping today on Small Business Saturday. Thank you for supporting the business. Yeah, that's so cool to say because it's like beyond me. That's what's like when you're an influencer and the YouTube channel is kind of, it's just like, I want it to be about us. That's what we are in DGR. And to make it about us, this is going to be all part of our story. This is going to be part of our story, but I know it's going to take some time. It doesn't just happen. It took 2 years. It took oh man, it took like, if Dan is still watching and whoever, it took, I don't know, well, let's call it 6 months, 7 months to make a logo. And then it took, 2 or 3 months to become a business, to get a sales tax license and all that stuff and the legal side. And then to actually to teach myself how to make gear and cut and sew and hiring pattern makers and finding a company that I trust and is local, frankly, so I could like talk to them in person. And whew, what a journey. But we've done it, and it's just the beginning. When does the embargo end for the Speed 4s? I don't even know. January, maybe January. I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah, somewhere around there. Renee is not joking when he says long run. Yes, indeed. You're welcome, Daniel. Have a great day. Have a great day, everybody. Have a great run. I don't want to leave. I just love talking and sharing about the vision. And if you are, again, if you are watching this on replay, make sure I will do my best to go down to the comments and reply to as many, because I know I tried to get to as many of the comments today live, but I know there's going to be a lot more comments down below. I guess I need to check Facebook as well. Interesting. But I'll try and reply to as many as possible, probably by, let's call it 7 or 8 p.m. tonight. Okay? DeMoorstore.com. It's live. Thank you for ordering. I do appreciate it. And I guess that's it. Unless there's one last chance, and then I'm going to go. Nathan, if you could give a message, this might be a great way to end. If you could give a message to your past self when you were a kid, what would it be? And I wonder, Nathan, how old you are. I don't know. Looks like you're in cross country there. Maybe you're in high school. Maybe you're in college. You might not find your true passion when you're 18 or when you're 23 or when you're 33. Hopefully you have a good idea by, let's say, 25-ish, but it might take you a little while to find like what you're really passionate about. And once you find it, go all in. I actually read this. Was it Socrates? But I read this I saw this recently, and that's correct. I might be incorrect here, but basically Socrates walked a teenager. I don't know. Basically, just listen to the story. He walked a teenager down to a pond and then continued walking with his teenager, holding the teenager's hand into the pond, and then eventually to neck deep in the pond, and then eventually submerge the teenager under the water. And then, because this teenager kind of asked the same question that you're asking, Nathan, and then I think it was, don't quote me on Socrates. He lifted the teenager out of the water so he didn't drown. And he told the teenager, that moment that you came out of the water, what were you gasping for? And of course he said, well, air. Of course I was gasping for air, or else I would die. And he said to the teenager, that moment where you were gasping for air so you didn't die, that exact same energy, bottle it, capture it, and then apply it to what you want to do with your life. Like whatever it takes to survive, and to like that energy, that really focused energy to get that air. That's what you want to apply, Nathan, or anybody else. And that's what I've tried to do here on YouTube. Obviously, going 7 years strong, daily vlog. Like that was kind of a big that was a big gasp of air for 7 years. I had to take a break. Maybe I went back under the water. And now we're starting to reemerge again with some new direction, some new strategy, and that's what this is all about. So Nathan, it's like when you're coming out of the water after drowning, that energy that you need to survive, apply it to whatever you're passionate about, man. Maybe it's joining an orchestra. Maybe it's starting your own bakery. Maybe it's starting a family. Maybe it's traveling to Africa to volunteer, or whatever the case may be. Love you, Nathan. I don't know how else to to top that. All right, onward and upward. Love you guys. Seek beauty. Seek beauty. Okay. Thanks for tuning in. Work hard. I know I'll be working hard, packaging up all your orders. Thank you, and love each other. Thanks for loving DeMoor, meaning the family, for the last 7 years, and now thanks for picking up your gear, your merch, your hats, and onward and upward. Again, long term, 2033. Think about where we're going to be in a decade. It's going to be good. It's going to be real good. All right. Have a great Saturday. I almost said Sunday. Have a great Saturday. We'll see you guys very, very soon. Ciao.